So, hey guys, as you can see here, I've been playing the event a bit, and I've mostly been playing Dark, so I've yet to see, like, what most of the Dark players are playing. I've been matched into some, like, random Dark players, but nothing, like, too significant, I would say. So, honestly, I don't know why, but I feel like Light should still, like, have a higher win rate than Dark, but for some reason, they don't. I'll just call it skill issue, you know? Clearly, Dark players are just better than Light players. That's all I'm saying. That or Dark is just that much more popular. I don't know. But, anyways. I don't even know if I want to farm uh, the Light title or whatever. There's also this title here, Harnesser of Chaos. I mean, I might farm for that later. Who knows? But as you can see, the majority of my matches here wins. In fact, these losses, I don't know, I might have been able to win these if I, like, top-decked, like, Radian. I just didn't feel like playing against, like, Drytron. So, wait, this wasn't Drytron. Oh. I just threw. I thought this was Drytron, so I scooped on Normal Summon Divine it. But, like, this one was definitely Drytron, right? No, wait, that was the wrong one. That was a game where I just got solemned on my Normal Summon, and you know how Blackwings are. Well, whatever. In any case, this is the deck I've been running and seeing the most success with right now. So the only thing worth noting here about this list is an interaction with Sudri. So Sudri's second effect here to tribute. Let's see, where's it? You attribute one monster, special summon a Phantom Glimmer token. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect, except Synchro monsters. So if you want to activate this effect of Sudri's, you can't link summon at all. And for some backup plays, I'm trying like Wise Strix with Striker Dragon. And I think that works pretty alright. If you want to fit in more stuff like Bardiche, that might be alright as well. But the main concern for, like, Blackwing is simply getting hit by Nibiru right now. And that is why we are at 3 of Quick Launch. And we have to specifically activate Quick Launch. If we do not activate, like, Quick Launch, we don't have, like, a way to deal with Nibiru. Like, what are we gonna do? Cross out Nibiru when I can't have a copy of Nibiru in my deck? Called by Nibiru? Yeah, I don't think so. But you know what you could technically do is this lovely 2-card combo where you have Temple of the King, and then you have Solemn Judgment. I spelled it right this time. Aren't you guys proud? Anyways. Damn. Before I start my combo, let me just... Actually, is Solemn Judgment going to work against Nibiru? I'm not sure. To be safe, let's go. Solemn Strike instead. Ah! Let me open this insane 2-card combo. I will activate my Temple of Kings, set my Solemn Strike, and then I will go off and do my combo. And if my opponent has Gamma, I hope I have something good. Like, I don't know, I opened like 3 Blackwings, and one of them is Sudri. And another one must be Simoon. Like, aside from something like that, yeah, not much to do. But, yeah. This has served me pretty well. The going second ability, iffy, but you know, evenly matched. Infinite Impermanence, Radiant, they help out. And of course, with Small World, you can go into Radiant or go from Radiant into whatever. So that helps a little bit. And actually, you can't go into whatever. I believe if you open Radiant, the only logical play for you to do is reveal Radiant, and then you have to reveal either Tracer or Silver Rocket, and then I believe you should be able to... No, you have to reveal Silver Rocket, and then you can go into Simoon. If you reveal Rocket Tracer, you can't go into, like, anything, because it's level 4 and Dark, and that has too much in common with, like, a billion different cards. So you can't, like, search Sudri off of, like, Radiant, but even a double Simoon can get the job done, you know? When push comes to shove. For the extra deck, I'm thinking of, like, tweaking it a little bit. I don't remember which one. I think I'm supposed to cut like either a Boreas Storm or a Blackwing Dragon for something else. I think it was like maybe a Chidori. But I don't know if I needed Chidori. Maybe it was like if I wanted to use like UR. My URs to do a craft, I think putting in a Raikiri to replace like a Boreas Storm or Blackwing Dragon. I think that was good. But I think Blackwing Dragon is more valuable than Boreas Storm with how I have the deck set up right now. So yeah, whatever. And I don't know if Wystrix is currently worth it or not, but Wystrix has some interesting usages, you know, being able to special summon like Zephyros from my deck, or it can special summon Shamal, which is a level 4 tuner. So I have access to like a level 4 tuner with a link to if I want it. I'm not sure if that's entirely worth running Wystrix for. What might be worth running instead is straight up Muckraker, actually. But I cannot activate, like, Sudri's effect to tribute if I want to summon Muckraker, but what Muckraker will do for me is it will simply protect my monsters. So, like, if a monsters you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can tribute one fiend monster instead, and of course this monster will be Muckraker. And that can just protect you from, like, a Raigeki or Lightning Storm or whatever. Probably not Lightning Storm, you can play around Lightning Storm, so probably just like a Raigeki, right? So, you won't have to waste your like Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss negate, and of course, with Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss and Borreload Savage Dragon, we have 2 Omni negates, which is pretty nice. This is like not as good as like Borreload Savage's negate to an extent, but it has some usage like that Borreload can't do, and they kind of cover, like if you have both, it covers such a wide spectrum of effects, it's kind of crazy. So, if your opponent has Super Poly, I guess you cry still. You might be able to, like, clutch it out with Blackwing Full Armor Master, and that might do you good enough, but we'll see. But aside from that, we have, with Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss and Borreload Savage Dragon here. So, Borreload Savage Dragon, of course, is an Omni Negate, so this can stop, like, a Nibiru, it can stop, like, whatever it wants. And that's pretty great, you know? Like, if your opponent activates, like, I don't know, Eldlick, the Golden Lord, in hand effect, you can negate this Warlord Savage Dragon. You can't do that with, like, Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss, whatever, right? So, this covers that, but this can, well, because we're playing Blackwing specifically, Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss here can cover Dark Ruler No More and Forbidden Droplet if your opponent doesn't send a trap. And that is because we usually end on Twin Shadows here, or at least I do. So I can always chain Twin Shadow to, like, summon, I don't know, something like Full Armor Master or like Silverwind. It doesn't really matter which I choose, but either way, I'll be able to chain Twin Shadow here, and then that allows me to chain Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss to my Twin Shadow, and then this allows me to target and negate like a Forbidden Droplet or Dark Ruler No More, which is pretty cool. And of course, we have a lot of tools here. We have Sharnga, which can pop a face-up card as a quick effect, and then we also have, of course, Twin Shadow, which can quick effect summon Blackwing Silverwind the Ascendant here quickly. Like, we have to do it in, like, a new chain, probably, if our opponent does something, so, like, as chain 1, as to not miss timing, but if we have Blackwing Silverwind the Ascendant special summoned, we can target 2 essentially non-link monsters. They have to have a defense value lower than the attack of this card, but if they do, then we can destroy those targets. And that's great. So then we have, for example, Draco Berserker as well, which is just banish a card, essentially. And to summon Warlord Savage, all we realistically need to do, I'm pretty sure, is just to open Quick Launch, and that's it. And if we have Simoon in hand, it's fine, we just do Simoon first. This won't protect you from Nibiru as well, but normal summon Simoon, and then you can Quick Launch, go Striker, add the fucking Boot Sector, and then go into Warlord Savage, you know, just special summon Tracer, Striker. Add this, pop Striker, add this back, special summon this, and then pop Boot Sector, summon, in this case, Silver Rocket, I guess. And that does the job. I don't even know if I really want Gale because I removed my 7s from this. I didn't even realize I did that. But it's still a name at least. And this can halve, like, attack defense. I guess we'll just keep this for now. Maybe I should cut one of these off for Joe, but I like having 2 of these and 2 of these. It's pretty nice. Maybe the play is just to cut Y-Strix and put in Muckraker and feel better about this, yeah. It's a very specific situation where you want to summon the Raid Raptor Link 2 in this list, so I guess I will just cut it out for now. Well, anyways. The other things I wanted to mention here is that for the more capable light decks that are being played right now, they're either going to be Drytron, or since most people probably don't want to craft full Drytron and then like Gamma Valor and whatnot, like Valor honestly isn't like my favorite hand trap either for various reasons. Like for example, Imperm is way stronger. It's also not hard once per turn, but Infinite Impermanence you can activate it on your own turn, which is relevant sometimes. And Effect Filler of course is only on your opponent's turn, so it's completely dead draw. You like have Effect Filler in your hand after like the first turn and you're going second, Effect Filler dead. Imperm is not, so that's one reason why Imperm is better, I guess. Could go on and on, but anyways. The thing most people seem to be doing is they're going second, and for the most part, I just realized, alright, I guess I can't have fun, and that's how I ended up building this Blackwing deck. But in general, so what's going on is a lot of the light players are going to be going second cards, and at least in my case, I believe I was playing against like Japanese players mostly because I was playing at complete ass o'clock for me. So they were dropping basically like stuff like Raigeki, Dark Hole, and then like on top of Dark Hole, I was getting hit by like Kaijus and Kaiju Slumber, and notably like we don't have enough Darks to actually activate Kaiju Slumber if we're playing, well, Dark, right? So, well, that sucks. And then, of course, the only 2 Omni Negates you have to deal with this, if you want to, like, Omni negate Spell Traps, because Spell Traps are mostly going second cards, right? Like, Evenly Matched, Raigeki, Dark Hole. We have just like Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss, and we have Warlord Savage Dragon. Your other option is probably Muckraker to protect once, and aside from that, you don't have much going on. Kinda just sucks, yeah. But going first, of course, you have like quite a lot of benefits here. So first off, I can tank like a whole Imperm or whatever. I can't tank Nibiru unless I have like Quick Launch to set up my Warlord Savage. It's only 1 activation, like 1 Omni on this Warlord Savage, but like 1 can get the job done. So it can be good enough in conjunction with the Quick Launch, right? And let's see if I can get a good hand that can do that. And this is kind of a scuffed hand, but even if I get a scuffed hand like this, I can still play like Black Feather Whirlwind, Chinook, Vata here. This is one of the hands where the Raid Raptor Link actually does come in to play, I believe. I don't remember the exact line, but I vaguely remember this is the kind of hand you might want to use the Raid Raptor Link 2 with, but I can still do things with this hand, even if it's not as good. Things are things. And of course, I do get to special summon Rocket Tracer for free because I have the field spell, and I won't need to get rid of the field spell necessarily, but actually wait, this is still Borload Savage, isn't it? So I can activate Boot Sector, special summon Tracer, Tracer pops this. No, it's not, because I don't have a Link monster. That's right. Yeah. That kinda sucks. Oh, I think this is another reason why the Link 2 is decent. I can pop the Link 2, I guess, the Raid Raptor Link 2, and then summon, like, Silver Rocket Dragon, and then make Borload Savage there, that way. And then I'll have, like, a Link monster to equip for my Borload Savage, which I just don't have currently in this hand. Whatever. So this hand, this one is actually not a brick, surprisingly enough. I'm pretty sure I remember what to do here. So you activate Black Whirlwind, normal summon Shamal. In our current build, Gale doesn't have a usage, but actually Gale, now that I look at it, is also able to help us make the Link 2. So since we have Shamal, we could actually summon like a Sudri at some point, potentially. Not really thinking too hard, but normal summon this, activate this, and then we add like Vata, the emblem of Wandering, and then special summon Vata, activate Shamal effect, activate Vata effect, and then we can special summon back Vata, I guess. And then we still have Gale. Oh damn, I see it now. We can link off Blackwing Dragon, I guess. And then Gale if we were playing the Raid Raptor Link 2. And then we can special summon like Sudri, and then we can make Boreas Storm and trigger, well, not Boreas Storm actually, that's the wrong one for sure. Since we have Black Whirlwind, we can activate Shamal to add back our copy of Sudri that we can summon off of the Link to Raid Raptor if we were playing it right. And then we can make Nathung, normal summon Sudri, and then we can search a card. So we'll probably add like Sharnga. And then we can add like Twin Shadow. And then we can just do some things from there. That's like alright, I guess. So here we have Black Feather Whirlwind and Shamal here. So we don't get usage out of a Rocket Tracer, it's kind of a brick here. And the evenly match would be kind of a brick here going first as well. But it's okay because Simoon plus any Blackwing is like full combo anyways. And this is just good to have as well, Black Feather Whirlwind. That's like an extender, so completely chillin'. The only thing that would ruin our day is either a Nibiru or a Gamma. For some reason, people aren't playing Gamma, so whatever, I guess. Okay, that next goes evenly. And then if we have Small World like this, we can of course just like banish Silver Rocket, Radiant, and then add Simoon. And that's full combo as well. We have Close. I don't remember, but there's like some like Yu-Gi-Oh game or something apparently. I heard that like they errata Blackbird Close, so it's just a generic monster negate. This would actually help us against Nibiru. Sad that this errata isn't in Master Duel, you know, so we can only negate a monster your opponent controls. So that does not work against Nibiru, because your opponent has yet to control Nibiru, but whatever, I guess. In general, though, I don't know if there's, like, any better deck decks than this, but this is one of the more, like, affordable ones that you can just probably get, you know? Because a lot of these cards are structure deck cards. The only cards that you would have to get are, like, mostly generics, like Allure, Small World. And in this case, for my tech, you would need, like, Quick Launch and Boot Sector, Striker Dragon. It's just a bunch of SRs, so at least it's not that you are intensive. And Borload Savage, there's a good chance you have that already. Draco Berserker, you don't necessarily need. It's nice to have. There are, like, times where, like, you can just add Draco Berserker to your end board. Personally, I've yet to, like, summon Draco Berserker in an end board in this event, simply because my opponents keep scooping before I finish my combo. Sometimes just activating Simoon is enough to like get your opponent to scoop, and that simply means they don't have any hand traps. And that is because, Hot Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss special summon will allow us to have a spell trap negate, and that's pretty cracked. And then we have Blackwing Full Arbor Master, which is pretty cracked. And then we have Twin Shadow to like somewhat rebuild our board if necessary, right? So let's assume, like, worst case scenario, we don't have any like feather tokens or whatever, so we can't protect our like entire board, which would be dark because we're playing only dark, Then we get Raigeki, we negate it maybe. Actually, no, we get Lightning Storm, and maybe we want to negate that. We don't have Muckraker, let's say, so our board gets destroyed anyways, like Raigeki and then Dark Hole. We get hit by both, not enough negates for that. It's whatever. And let's say they actually do have Duster somehow, because our opponent's just a god gamer, they're hella lucky. Then we can follow up with like a Twin Shadow, special summon Blackwing Full Armor Master, and then we can bring back a guy. In this case, maybe Nathung, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really matter who we bring back too much. In fact, if we had Chidori, I guess, we could bring back, like, if we synchro summon 2 Blackwing Assault Dragons, which I think is normal if you end on 3, then we can Chidori summon and then summon back 2 copies of Blackwinged Assault Dragon. The third one we won't be able to summon back. Well, we can summon at least one. It depends on how many Black Feather Whirlwinds you have, actually. I forgot to mention that. But either way, we can summon those guys back, and we'll likely have the Sharinga effect still live and Chinook. So that's pretty strong. And that's like within just activating Simoon, just Simoon combo. So breaking the board, this is probably one of the hardest dark decks to break. The other one would be like Orchist. Orchist is hella hard to break as well, because you have like the ability to protect your board with Dingirsu, and then you have the Omni negate with Orchist Crescendo. And of course, since you're getting Dark Locked anyways, there's a good chance you can just play like Rockets with this. I don't know how you're discarding cards out of your hand though. That's the only concern I have with playing Orchis. I have to look into that a bit, I guess, but if we go ahead and like summon Borlord Savage, we can also do like Verte summon DPE as well. So Orchist is also fairly strong, but of course it's like more expensive, especially if you don't have the cards. So pretty expensive just to play for the event if you don't have it already. Aside from that, there's also like a build that I've been seeing people like run a lot. I'm pretty sure it was just last night from like all of the Japanese players. They were just playing Exo Sister alongside like board breakers, which is really annoying. So they can just activate like Desires and whatever to draw some cards, which is pretty damn rough. And then they just drop like their annoying 1-card combos on you. And normally Exo Sister is like weaker because like, oh, they activated Martha, you just Ash Blossom Martha, right? Hey, look, I'm playing Dark. What can I do against Exo Sister? There's literally no hand trap you have for Exo Sister. Like, really. DD Crow does nothing. Skullmeister does nothing. Karibo might save your life. But who is realistically going to play Karibo? Like, come on. Like, Gors? Is Gors gonna do it? You know what? Gors might do it, actually. Let me think about this, actually. Will Gors do it? No, it won't. Gors won't destroy the monster that attacked you, so it doesn't help enough, unfortunately. well, I guess the most you could do is like Chaos Hunter, if you want like an anti-Exosister specifically tech. Chaos Hunter will stop them from being able to banish any of your cards, and that'll help out, you know, because it'll stop. Notably, I believe it was Returnia, and then like Michaelis, and there's also the they're essentially Utopic Future, I guess. The one that requires two XYZs, whatever that was called. Magnifica, right? I think that it was Magnifica. So, Chaos Hunter can help you in those regards. So honestly, if you're seeing a lot of Exorcister, Chaos Hunter's not like completely out of the question. It's an extra body. It's not as good with like Blackwing, for example, because I want like to resolve Simoon like 90% of the time. So, whatever, I guess. This isn't so good against like other decks though, like for example Drytron. What does this do? Literally nothing. It doesn't even help them, it doesn't affect them, it does nothing. It might be an extra body, I guess. Yeah, something. Well, let's see. Can you even beat over Herald? You can't beat over this one. If your opponent decides to go like more budget. Where's the SR one? Am I blind? Hello? Herald. Oh, there we go. This one. Oh, it still has 2.8k defense. Unless they summon like one of these two in attack position, you're not going to be able to destroy them by battle with Chaos Hunter. So that's looking a bit fruitless, I guess. Well, anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.